extend my sincere gratitude to Professor Abhay Singha for inviting me to speak this evening. I also take this opportunity to congratulate him and the faculty for establishing a dedicated development and consultancy unit for the entrepreneurs within the Open University. This initiative is truly commendable, as it will provide focused support to develop and nurture young entrepreneurs, which will undoubtedly bring tremendous benefits to our society. Today, I have been asked to give a motivational speech based on my journey as the inventor of two diverse and commercially successful inventions. Whilst I can certainly share the ups and downs of my journey of being an inventive entrepreneur, from conceptualization to commercialization, I must acknowledge that I cannot be the one to motivate anyone to embrace entrepreneurship. This is because true entrepreneurs must be self-motivated. They cannot rely on others to provide that journey, spark. So the first lesson I'd like to share with anyone starting their entrepreneurial journey is to be self-motivated. Self-motivation, together with perseverance, will act as your guiding light and help you overcome the inevitable challenges and obstacles that come with being an entrepreneur. When it comes to entrepreneurship, there are two primary paths one can take. They can take an imitative approach or an innovative approach. An imitative entrepreneur tends to choose a business model that replicates an existing product or service. A good example of this is what we all know, Pick Me, which is essentially adapted from the Uber business model, with a few changes to suit our Sri Lankan conditions. On the other hand, there is the other route of being an innovative entrepreneur, which, though more complex and riskier, offers the potential for significantly greater rewards and long-term sustainability. The difficulty with innovation is that it takes longer to reap a return, as innovations need time to develop, test, and get market acceptance. However, if done correctly, one can enjoy intellectual property protection, first mover advantage, which results in high returns. I am a practitioner of innovation-based entrepreneurship, and I would like to share two commercialized examples of my own inventions that have now been successful, commercialized, and in the market. So the first one I'd like to share, maybe you all know this as the Angurulipa during the economic times when there were many hardships for our people and the gas queues were long and arduous. And I invented this way back in 2008, actually, during the first, when the oil barrel hit $100. So I have actually seen virtually in my neighborhood and my doorstep people suffering in gas queues and then, protesting against this issue. So I kind of thought, I'll do something about it. And therefore I kind of invented this stove, which has many applications, which is completely smokeless. It is faster cooking than gas. Maybe some of you all have used it. Incidentally, and it has many societal benefits, actually, not only for the user. It helps the small-scale pottery manufacturer, the guy who makes the charcoal, to the guy who smells the cast iron. And it has a huge saving on our foreign exchange, because not only gas cylinders, but the other equipment like gas stoves were not legal. And it also mitigates the risk of diseases of the lung by inhaling wood smoke. So therefore it had many advantages, and I won actually 6 national awards, including 2 presidential gold awards, a grant from the government, and I have the patent for this product for the next 20 years. So the second one I'd like to share is actually coming from the ICT side. So this is again one of my inventions, which I have the patent for. It is used now extensively in all types of industries for Industry 4.0 transformations. So this device can connect into any type of equipment, may it be a mining machine, like we monitor machines in Tata Steel in India, to locomotives that are running in the CGR today are monitored by us, including marine vessels. And then we also use this product for complete process monitoring of factories, that is production process of cost, quality, time. We also use it for energy monitoring in big factories like INSEE, in MS, in WTC, and we also use it for cold chain monitoring in large cold rooms in production factories. And also we have a MOU with Peradeniya University to advance our industrial technologies into smart agri. So we are launching our agri product with the Peradeniya University this month on the 20th. And we do a lot of environmental telematics as well. So again, this product has won over 12 national and international awards. We have the Asia Pacific ICT Award Gold, competing with 32 countries, including Japan, Australia, and so on. And also Science and Technology and 2 presidential awards as well. So what I'd like to share with you is that my journey of being an entrepreneur, I'm not an engineer. Most of these inventions some would think require engineering know-how, but I'm actually a humble bioscience student from the Columbia University. So I actually, that's where I didn't agree with the deputy minister, like he was mentioning that you can't do it alone. But actually you can do it alone, because today's information technology is enabling us to actually be learned in many, many fields. And to be an inventor, yes, you need an idea. And to be an innovator and to be an entrepreneur, there are enough of skills that any marginally intelligent person like me can gather and be successful. So what I'd like to very quickly, when anybody who's embracing entrepreneurship is, I have designed, based on my knowledge, what you call my innovation commercialization framework, which I'd like to share and maybe at an honorary basis teach your students, because this is a tested model by me with more than 5 different innovations, and it requires how to get for example, you cannot get, many of the entrepreneurs don't know how to get a patent, right? I mean, you all have very good inventions, but you all prematurely put it into the market and tomorrow somebody copies it. And that happened to me with my cooking stove. There are so many copies today and there is no control over it. So therefore, based on, I said, the ups and downs, no entrepreneur has only ups. They have downs as well. So this is I think 15 years of my learning being an inventor and then commercializing them as well. So I have to say that everything starts from a need. And when I did the cooking stove project, actually I went to the suburbs of Colombo and did surveys in lower to middle income households, and they thought I was a university student. So that's how I gathered the information. So if you have the will, and that's why I'm saying the motivation and the perseverance, you can get to do anything in life. So I'm again gathered the traits of an innovative entrepreneur. These are, I think, the basic traits that are needed. And if you have this, you can learn anything and do it yourself. So again, I have to say that most of these, my first invention, which was my cooking stove, I started off with 100,000 rupees of this thing. I sold over 75,000 stoves today. So therefore, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Some people think, hey, I need to raise, 10 million before I start this, but that's not the way it is. And these are highly value added. They rely on a lot of local inputs. So there is a 80%, even in the telematic product, it's 85% value addition in Sri Lanka. Even the housing that these electronics are put in are made here in Sri Lanka. Even the electronic printing is done here in Sri Lanka. except for the bare-bone components which we import. So therefore, there is a lot of resources available in our country if you really look for it. So that is my message. I am a practical person, and if there is a need, there definitely is in the market. There is a way of doing it in Sri Lanka at a very low cost of innovation. Apart from that, I have a message to the young. Last week I was in the passport office renewing my passport. 80% of the people in line were Gen Z, like, from about 21 to 28 years. All of them are looking to get out in some way, right? So again, a lot of things have happened to our country. I understand it's not easy. But I request a few young minds to stay on and fight this and do something. Because if each one does a little bit, like, okay, invent a stove, it's not a big deal. But it makes a huge difference to the people who really need it. The people who use my stoves are in the tea plantations who can't now carry a gas cylinder to their line homes. People who definitely, if you take a gas cylinder today, for the take-home income is 10%, a gas cylinder, 3,000 something. Many of them, after the loans, it's around 30,000 they take home. So imagine how it helps those kind of people. So what I ask is the youth is stay in, fight and make a change in your own country. Because if you can't succeed in your own country, you may have money and everything in other countries, but you still will have something lacking in you. So I tell everybody, like in India, even if they go abroad, they rob some technology from America, come back and they set up a business in their country and they prosper, and then they export that product back into America, right? But our Sri Lankans, no. If they go, they're gone. So it's no point, just when you have a cricket match or something, support Sri Lanka from Australia. That's not what we want. We want them to stay in this fight, make a change in this country. So I appeal to the young generation, most of whom will be your students, sir. Please stay in and fight. So that's my message to you all. I thank you all, sir, for inviting me for this very great occasion, and I wish you all the best.
Join the Entrepreneurship Development and Consultancy Unit today and take the first step towards realizing your entrepreneurial dreams. For more information, visit our website or contact us today.